here with Truth and Requiem, coming at you live through the power of the YouTubes. We're taking a quick look into the world of Halo 5. Now, Halo 5 has a lot of hit and miss reviews. Some people absolutely love it, some people hate it. Happy New Year, yay! But it kind of depends who you are. Myself, I am a hardcore Halo fan through and through. I've always been a major fan of the series, read all the books, the comics, the universe, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of new things with Halo 5, which again, some people really love, some people really hate. For example, a lot of people kind of hate the new requisition system. Yes, 343 has introduced some microtransactions. Kind of a bummer, I know. But anyway, so let's take a look. So what is a rec pack? Why do I need it? Why do I care? Now, rec packs are used for the Arena and Warzone. Now, Arena is kind of your Slayer, your kind of free-for-all playlist, you know, your basic playlist. Whereas Warzone throws you smack dab into the middle of a giant battle. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But let's take a look. So, rec packs give you certain customizations, whether it be to your loadout. You can get different weapon skins, certain abilities like a scope or a silencer or increased accuracy or that kind of thing. But mostly weapon skins. You have your power weapons, which you can get throughout the game. Now, you're going to be asking yourself, won't the use of rec packs give me an uber edge? No. Because just because you have these rec cards does not necessarily mean that you can use them right off the bat. You have to earn them, which I'll get to in a little bit later. But for now, let's take a look into the campaign. Alright guys, here we are, the first mission into Halo 5 Guardians. Now the first thing that I want to talk about are the graphics. Fantastic, beautiful, beautiful graphics. Ooh, bam! That guy got his turkey slicked. So a couple things to note.
Let's move.
By they I mean 343, has locked the game at 60 frames per second with a dynamic resolution. So what does that mean? The resolution will change every now and then, but you don't even notice it. It's so smooth the way they have it set up. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on out there. And speaking of zooming in, every weapon has some kind of scope, which I really love because the Mjolnir armor is supposed to interface with any weapon that is held by the wearer. So we got some new characters too. You are followed by a bunch of AIs, 3 to be precise. I am Spartan Locke right now. My team is Vale, Buck, and Tanaka. You might recognize Buck from the ODST. Vale, they're having a love affair. Pew! Alright, so what can you do with these? Are they useful? What do I need? I'm going to tell them to go over there. So that's always useful, especially if you're in a sticky situation. What I recommend, if you ever are in a sticky situation, order them near you and kind of go around the corners and shoot. So a couple new abilities that we have going on here. You have the dash, which is more or less just for movement or to get yourself out of a sticky situation. Pop, pop, pop. Uh-oh. Pop. Alright. Another thing I really like, you can climb up certain things, which is always a plus. Now, one of my new favorite abilities that they have in the game is the Spartan Charge. So let's say goodnight to these guys. Boom! So basically what that is, you can just jump into it, but if you jump into it, you won't have that much of an effect on the enemy. You kind of want to get a high ground and do it from a decent height. Let's see if I can do it right up here. Brop. Also has an AoE effect, which is always, always, always useful if you're trying to kill multiple people at the same time. Now, another thing that I really liked about the campaign is there are many different ways to approach an entrance of an area. Now, what does that mean? The game's not 100% linear, which is fantastic. So that way you can kind of make your own path and go around the enemies. You can sneak up behind them, however it works for you. Now, everywhere, on every map, there are something that looks like this, right? Okay, I can't shoot through it, so we're going to Spartan Charge through. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. So that pretty much wraps up this segment in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and jump on over to multiplayer. Before, I am going to go over the rec packs in a little bit more depth. So, every map you play, every game you play, I should say, through either Arena or Warzone, as you can see in the bottom right, I have 388 rec points. Now, what are these rec points? These rec points are generously given to you as you complete any objective, if you kill an enemy player, or anything of the sort. And you can buy these rec packs. Now, you can also pay real physical money if you would like, but I've already spent way too much on Halo 5, so I'm not going to do that. Now, they have these gold packs that they just introduced, which can only be bought with physical money. Never touched it. I don't like spending money on a game that I've already spent so much on, so I won't get into that. Now, you have your bronze, silver, and gold. Obviously, gold is going to give you more legendary items, something cool, some skins, or some armor, whatever it may be. So speaking of armor and customizations, as you can see here, you have the full ability to change your armor, helmet, visor, and obviously your color. Now, these are all given in rec packs. So you can change the color of your visors. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, so here we go. Now I'm blue. I look kind of like Bumblebee. It's a good time. So let's get out of that. Pretty straightforward. Change your Spartan ID. All that kind of stuff. I'm a female for some reason. I don't know why. I personally kind of... No, I do know why. I personally kind of think that the female Spartans have a smaller hitbox. I could be completely wrong, but let me know in the comments what you think. So, and all that stuff. So we're going to jump in to Arena. Now, Arena, like I said, is more of like the core Halo style. So you have your Team Arena, Slayer, Breakout, Free-for-All, SWAT, Holiday Doubles, and Holiday Social. Every season, they kind of have their own little special, whether it be, I don't know, Halloween or Christmas or New Year's or whatever. They give you certain benefits, like special rec packs, stuff like that. I think you only get 2 of those a day. But like I said, you can earn as many rec points as you possibly want by playing the game as much as you want. Now you're going to see these little diamond things to the right of it. Now what is that? In order to qualify, to get yourself a rank, now these ranks range from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, etc. You play 10 games, the computer will give you a base skill level. Once you get that base skill level, it'll match you with players based on your skill. So it kind of gives you 10 games to place into a rank. Pretty straightforward there. So Warzone. Let's check this out. Warzone is an intense 18-player match. Now, there's a lot of talk about the cloud servers on Xbox One. Where did they go? Why are they not being used? Well, I'll show you. Don't worry. Now, as I was talking about rec cards, you can use them in here. So you can get them ranged from, you know, XP boosts. That's all I have, XP boost. So you know what? I'm not going to finish this game, so we'll take a look. So you can also access this menu in here. I'm going to back out of that. So here we go while we wait for 18 players. Alright guys, here we go. So this is Warzone. I forget the map name. I think it's Raid on Apex 7. So back to the cloud servers. If you don't think they're not being used, oh, they are. There is actually AI in this multiplayer game. Now, you get points for killing these guys. And the objective of Warzone is to capture the bases. But when you first spawn, you have to clear out your own base in order to get it out of lockdown. There we go. Now let's go ahead and head over to the armory where I will show you... Level 2 recs available, where I will show you what the rec cards are used for. So let's take a look. So you're going to see these rec stations pretty a lot everywhere. Fantastic English. Let's go ahead and press X. So, you see I have my battle rifle, my regular Magnum, which, by the way, is the Magnum from Halo 1 CE. So this Magnum is OP, let me tell you. So these two where I have right here, battle rifle and SMG, these are permanent. So once I get a high enough level within the match, I can unlock them. You have your Automedic, which is our armor mods. You have a few other things kind of going around, but I don't have them, so we're going to go through this list. So you have your power weapons, you have your storm rifle, you got your needlers, you got your SMG, sniper, Spartan laser, stuff like that. Vehicles, pretty self-explanatory. You got all this kind of stuff. Warthog, Banshees, Ghost, Mongooses, all that good stuff. Power-ups, again, pretty self-explanatory. So let's go ahead and kind of show you a little bit, if I can get a little level. Now, you have to earn those rec cards. Even though you paid money for them, you still can't just spawn into a game and just spawn a freaking Scorpion and, you know, kill everybody because you're super OP and you're badass. What you're going to want to do is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I'm going to get killed. Well, there we go. So you really want to try and kill as many of the AIs as you can because they are worth a lot of points. Now you also want to work as a team. I'm doing terrible because I'm just doing this video for you guys. So you have to kill the bosses along with getting your bases and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and over here, and I'll show you a little bit of that.
Wreck confirmed.
Alright guys, so I decided to use a wreck card for a Warthog just so I can get around the map a little faster and not totally waste your time here. Now, I can have people get into it, but I'm not going to really do it. So again, as you can hear, the teammates killed the Zealot Assassin. We are red, we're only at 30 points, we're getting licked. So you have these armories, bases, oh crap. I'm just going to go ahead and go in here, you guys can have a Warthog, congratulations. And these are AIs, by the way. Crap. Another thing to note, if your shields are down and you continue sprinting around everywhere, oh snap! Oh, fluff nuggets! Alright, I died. If you're trying to constantly sprint around without stopping, your shields will not recharge. You have to stop and let it recharge. So that pretty much wraps up this quick look into Halo 5 Guardians. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe the video. Peace out.